back, YouTube, to It's Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Riva TV. She did a review on this one story from TikTok about a woman posting just some stupid shit about her husband and her father-in-law. And I love her breakdown on everything, so I'm going to go over it. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to the chow. It's chow time.
Hey guys, so married woman goes to TikTok. She gets millions of views on numerous videos trying to basically put her husband on blast because he's building a brand new home for them. But she didn't like the fact that her father-in-law sent a text message asking her if she can clean up and basically have everything ready for them for the next day so they're ready to go. I don't think what happened next was really what she anticipated. Let's see.
I'm a little pissy. I get this text from my father-in-law. My father-in-law, not my husband. My father-in-law. I get this. Mind you.
Why does it matter if it's from her father-in-law, in a sense? That's the part where it's just like, he raised your husband. You should have some respect for the man.
I did not build this house. My husband and my father-in-law built it, mainly my husband. I am very grateful for that. But this is what I come home to after working an entire shift on my feet all day that I now have to clean, even though I did not make this mess. Look at it.
So selfish.
I now have to pick up everything off the floor, all of it. I have to clean this entire island, put all of their tools away, clean the entire, all this,
bit of a mess
everything
right
off the floor. I have to get all of this. This is sawdust because they decided to cut things inside my house. And I have to get this all done tonight before my husband gets home so I can spend time with him. Last night I did not clean the house. You guys really opened my eyes.
All her comments told her that she was being like that her father-in-law was being too much and all this, and she listened to them. This is like the whole hive mentality thing.
Guys, and made me see that like this was not my problem. It's not my thing. There's so much. I bitched to my husband last night and told him that I was really pissed off. So I get home today, and this is what I come home to. A fully cleaned house. We have a little bit of stuff right here,
you fucked up.
Fine.
She doesn't know, but all of us know she fucked up.
All their tools, and I didn't have to do a single thing. Either they got the message that
listen to this mentality right here, guys.
That was super disrespectful, or they think I'm completely incompetent and they won't ever ask me to do anything again.
Did you guys hear that? Either she is incompetent to be able to not do it again. You hear that? Like, that's her thought process, that they think, if they actually think that, why would they want you? Why would they want to still be with you if you're so incompetent to be able to clean things when asked?
Either way, win for me. This is the update. It's not a good one. It's not a fun one. It actually really sucks. But I'm going to keep it short and sweet. We had a long conversation a couple days ago, my husband and I, and we've come to the conclusion that the best thing for both of us is for this to end. So
Perfect.
We are getting a divorce.
That's how you know the man ain't a simp.
We've been separated for the past couple days, obviously. We just have to put the legal
Came to a mutual decision, my ass.
actions into motion. But yes, we are getting a divorce.
All right, before she talks, I just wanted to say, like, kudos to the man. Like, you're an idiot. The man works and comes home, builds a whole house for you with his dad, and you're gonna complain about cleaning up a mess? God damn.
That is what your ungrateful tail get. That's what you get. And let me say something. I've learned from a very young age that when somebody asks you to do something and then they hit you with the never mind, I'll do it, and they do it to the T.
Listen to this, women. Listen to this. She has some pretty solid freaking advice here.
Like, without missing anything, they like go over and beyond to do what they asked you to do because you didn't want to do it. That's never a good sign.
Nope.
And it looked like this woman has just figured this out. How ungrateful can you possibly be that your husband and your father-in-law are taking time to build a house for you to live in?
Yeah, like, is building a house like putting Legos together or something? Like, come on, lady.
Do you know how much work it takes to build a house? Do you know how much brain power, as well as physical strength, but brain power to make sure that you're measuring things correctly? Because 1 or 2 inches off can throw off the whole thing. Like, do you know how much effort it takes to do that?
I think that's one thing that a lot of women don't realize, like the actual brain capacity it takes to build things and to build things proper. I can build a freaking cabinet from IKEA, but can I build a cabinet straight from nothing? That's a big different story.
And skill? And you have the audacity to say, not even my husband texted me. It was my father-in-law, not even my husband. Do you know how much esteem and respect you're supposed to have for your father-in-law?
In Asian culture, this would have been a smackdown. They wouldn't have smacked her, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, exactly what happened here was exactly what would have happened in Asian culture. Like, you have this much disrespect towards your father-in-law, like, oh.
Because he made your husband? A lot of these modern women are so entitled.
Preach.
And ungrateful.
Mm-hmm.
And they lack, like, the very base amount of respect for the people around them and the people who do things for them.
Correct. Yeah, it's the entitlement because everybody around them has always done this. They don't, again, how they say it, privilege is invisible to the people that have it, right? She's decent looking, probably. I don't know, whatever. And most of her life is probably taken care of. And no one's probably ever, put her in her place like this.
Like, what kind of job do you have? I'm tired. It's not fair. I don't want to do that because why should I have to do when you did? And and now you get to see, was it worth it?
Nope.
Was you getting that little bit of extra sleep that one night worth it for you to now be on your own?
Listen to what she says. That little sacrifice, if she would just cleaned up and handled things, would have changed her course of her life. That's exactly the things that men talk about. There's so these things that women really take for granted that don't realize these can change the courses of your life.
And the worst possible thing is that she disrespected not only her husband, but her father-in-law and left the two of them alone to communicate. What do you think he's going to tell his son about you?
Right?
Do you know how many women would have been like, oh, let me go ahead and clean this up for them? Yeah, sure, no problem. Even if they're tired,
Yep.
Even if they don't feel like it, even if they didn't want to, even if they felt exactly how you felt on the inside. Do you know how many of them would have just said, okay, we're going to have to order dinner tonight because I'm not going to be able to do this and cook. but I'm
Very
gonna get it
reasonable.
done as soon as I get home. Which means that she also got home earlier.
Correct.
And from the sound of it, it sounds like the husband was also working somewhere else as well because he wasn't home.
That's the other thing. So let's compare the two, right? Husband works, comes home, builds a whole house. That's 2 jobs. She works, comes home, not even willing to clean her own house. Who's doing more work? And him and the father-in-law asking to help clean up. It's very reasonable. Why? The cleanup is the easiest part. You think building the house, cutting all this wood, putting all of the fucking furnishings and all of the crown moldings and everything to make your house look good is easy work?
So he's building the house and working. And you just working.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, right? When I looked around at the house, I was expecting it to be like a disaster.
It wasn't too bad.
It's not even up. Girl,
Well, it took
if
her
you
an
don't
hour
get
to
you
clean
some
up.
baskets together and start putting some stuff in some baskets and put it to the side, where's the whole other room is empty? Like, if you don't just get a broom and sweep it up.
No, I agree. It would have probably maybe took her an hour to probably clean that up diligently. An hour of her time to keep her husband happy, keep her house clean, and, you know, instead she goes and disrespects them on the internet.
But your entitlement got in the way of your true blessing. You don't get the house.
Nope.
You don't get the husband.
Nope.
And they're gonna come online talking about it was both of our decision. No, it wasn't. We saw it. It was him. He decided he didn't want to be with you no more. As he shouldn't. Good for him. Good for him that he saw what you were capable of prior to y'all moving in the house, and then you acting a fool, and then he got to split the house with you.
Yep. Sometimes you just gotta cut it. You know, take the loss instead of just moving on and losing more in the future.
A lot of y'all grew up so spoiled, not even spoiled, because some of y'all did not even grow up spoiled. Some of y'all are just so damn selfish.
Yep.
You're so selfish, and I don't understand how a selfish person could possibly want to be in a relationship. Being in a relationship is one of the most selfless acts.
That statement right there. I don't think people realize that. Like, being in a relationship is a lot of sacrifice and a lot of compromise for men and women. To at least to be a good relationship, even how as us red pillars, you know, the things that we do and say that we shouldn't, you know, yield to women's demands or anything like that. It's also right and wrong. You know, like if you were just to be standoffish and never do anything the woman wants, it's hard for her to even want to attach to you. But if you do it too much and you just constantly put her on a pedestal, then she's just overwhelmed. So
it is always prioritizing that other person before yourself. Always. I'm talking about from the woman's perspective. You want to eat this for dinner. He want to eat this for dinner. Either you're going to make both or you're going to make what he wants.
I like that.
You want to do this. He wants to do this. You have to compromise. Okay, this time we're going to do this, and then we're going to do this. Like, it's always thinking about the other person. And I don't understand because the feminine perspective is making the male's life easier.
Yeah.
As the provider, as the protector, as the leader, like, his life needs to be easier. All you did was go to work and come home. You didn't work on the house. You didn't draw no plan. You didn't measure nothing. You didn't do nothing.
No. She came home and relaxed.
And I just don't feel like it. Because why should I have to? Because if it wasn't for him, like, I don't need to be doing, like, why do I, and look, it looks like my plan worked, and da-da-da, and arrogant. Got the nerve to be arrogant, too.
Yep.
Got the nerve to be arrogant. in the midst
Preach,
of
girl.
being disrespectful. You just loud and wrong. Loud and wrong. Come on TikTok, expose your business, and then turn around. Got to come back and tell us the relationship done. We knew that, girl. We knew that.
Yeah.
Oh, we knew. We weren't shocked. We weren't surprised, sis. You was maybe surprised. We wasn't surprised.
No, we weren't.
Because what man is going to take that? And worse, you exposing and disrespecting him and his father online.
People need to realize, stop posting everything about your life online, especially when you're asking stupid questions or doing stupid shit like this. It shows the lack of respect for the other person.
I hope a lot of you women take this and take note and say, hold up. Do you want to be right? Do you want to be, do you want your ego stroked? Do you want to feel good all the time? Do you want to have the last word, or do you want to be in a relationship?
You tell them.
Sometimes you got to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have the last word or be in a relationship. Which one? I feel happy for the man. I'm not gonna lie.
Same.
I feel happy for him that he decided that, you know what, you don't value me enough, or my family enough, or respect me enough
Now build
to
this
not
house for
only
someone else.
fulfill a request that my father asked, but then you go online and try to humiliate me. No, I'm not dealing with it. I don't blame him.
Proud of the
A
man.
lot of y'all better take note
Agreed.
before it be you.
A lot of men better take note. Shit like this happens. You need to lay the law down and cut that shit out.
Getting all boastful online and then turn around, gotta be like, oh, it's over. We decided. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you.
Love you too. Yeah, let's go over some of the comments on down there. Like the first biggest comment. He didn't divorce you because you didn't pick up things. He divorced you because you went on social media to blast him. That is disrespectful to the core. Yeah, I would agree with that. Like the social media thing and just women wanting to put their lives out there and just the stupidest of things. This is what you get. There's always consequences. So you might not see them right away. She never has to clean the house, or never has to clean that house. She got exactly what she wanted. There should be no complaints. He's right. Yeah, she didn't want to clean the house anymore. It ain't your house anymore. Go find another one to clean. The irony is that the same woman she was trying to impress by taking their horrible advice are the same women who are going to be in her ex-husband's DM and trying to convince him that they're not different from her. 100%. We see this a lot. Like the sabotaging of other women by women happens very often. When they see you got a good man, he's building you a house and he's doing all this, and she doesn't think you deserve him, oh, she will fuck your day up and just swoop in right under you. So it's just funny. How was that, Chow? Interesting. I love how the man handled it, like how most men should be handling things. The lack of respect needs to be cut out. Look at her just disrespecting her father-in-law and him on social media, and just the audacity for her to listen to these women trying to impress them, saying that, oh, you know, like, I did it, you know, like, you did what? Fuck yourself over? Well, I'll link Rika's TVs down below, so please go give her some support. Her videos are pretty awesome, and just her breakdown. I loved how she broke everything down. It was very different than how most women break things down. She was very, very in that housewife mindset when she was thinking of things, which is interesting. I don't see too many women with this perspective. So, again, like and subscribe down below for me. I'd really appreciate that. I'm almost at 1,000, and I'll catch you guys next time. It's chow time.